Our family, the Hardys, began as English settlers in the Virginia colony, really not long after Jamestown was settled in 1607. Richard Hardy, an early ancestor, was the first English child begot and born in the old Rappahannock County vicinity of Virginia. These early ancestors were farmers, planters, and merchants by trade. My grandparents, George and Ruby Hardy, continued the legacy of working on the land and water. My grandfather, George Hardy, also became the postmaster in the area, and it came to be called Hardyville, Virginia. The post office was located within his general store right there in the village. In addition, he was a waterman. He oystered, crabbed, fished. He had a hard work ethic. My father, William Oliver Hardy, worked on the Chesapeake Bay steamships during the Depression. He worked on the Wilson Line, which ran from Norfolk and Newport News, Virginia, up to Baltimore and Washington, and it carried both passengers and cargo. My mother, Leona Folsom Hardy, had been Miss Baltimore, which was originally Miss Maryland in the Miss America pageant in 1926. She loved to dance, and when the Wilson Line would go out on a moonlight cruise out of Baltimore, she'd go on board, and that's how she met my father. And they married in 1938, settled in Baltimore, and they instilled the strong character and work ethic and principles of the current generation of the Hardy family.
My grandparents on both sides were from Europe. My father's parents were from Austria. They came to America through Ellis Island in the early 1900s. My grandparents met here in the United States, which I always found to be quite amusing since they were from the neighboring villages in Austria. Both of them were hardworking, determined immigrants, and they sent money back to their families in Austria. I might add, my grandfather did that at a very early age. My mother's parents came here from Italy. They also came through Ellis Island for a new life here in America. Both sets of my grandparents taught us determination, integrity, hard work, and really the value of family ties.
My grandfather had 6 sons, and he always told them, remember who you are. And by that he meant you're a Hardy and you have morals, principles, and you should represent and conduct yourself accordingly at all times. And that's how I was raised too. It was those values that formed the foundation as well of our family business. Elizabeth and I met a little before 1970 and then married in 1970. We found that we shared common values and interests, both in landscaping, and we worked towards a similar goal. Over the years, the business grew and expanded, and we found that we had to increase our capabilities and services to offer the benefits of the industry advancements. We developed a lot of long-term relationships over the years with satisfied clients, and as time went on, new clients began to discover classic lawn and landscape, so we grew. At this vantage point, it's very exciting to look back and see, now that it's been 46 years, just how far that growth has taken us. Our son James, his wife Shayna, our daughter Bethany, they've all grown up in the business, and their interest in the business has only become more invested and more passionate. So now the next generation has joined the business, carrying on the family legacy.